As we will start on May 8th, breakfast, then going to the market visit at 12. Lunch will be at 2. The market resumes back at 3:30. The market ends no later than probably about 5 o'clock. And then one thing that we want to do is a face-to-face with the vendors. We want them to see that we're really interested in their merchandise, not just a call or not just an email here or there, but we really want them to see our face so that they know that we are really interested in some things and some merchandise that we see that they have. And of course, dinner and sleep and regroup for the next day. Relating to closer getting to the end of the days, what we would do is meet with certain vendors at the LA Men's Market on the last 2 days to discuss styles and negotiation. All right, so when it comes down to the products, as I said, our first product was pastels and printed fabrics. That's one thing that we truly value in our store. We like for our man to look as good as what his woman may look. So when it came down to one of the vendors was the LA Showroom. They're located in the California Market Center. And I truly chose them because they completely go with our vibe, go with the color scheme, go with the seasons of what we would want our prints and what we want our fabrics and our pastels to look like. So that is why I chose them. They're cost savvy. They're related in our budget, and also the product line that they do have is very, very fitting, dealing with what the fabric is made of and whatnot. It's a very, very great cost and buy and purchase for our store. Our product two, one thing that we find, of course, related to our wide leg trousers. We find that is still coming back in style and still also the slim cut is available as well. But for our store, I chose this. I chose J. Valentini, which is an Italian menswear and shoes. So also they would work with us with different footwear that we wanted, but also the complete aspect of the wide leg trouser. Their high quality items come in all sizes. We carry men's suits by Mantoni, Giorgio Cassani, Angelo Rosie, slim, regular fit, formal tuxedo wear, 100% wool live, wide leg slacks. And then also, of course, Giorgio Ferraro, 100% Italian and Egyptian cotton shirts. They are also still as well located in Los Angeles, California. But this will be a great one for my store because it gives that sophisticated side of the man. It gives that part of the man that necessarily doesn't want their leg or the fabric or too close on the leg, but also want a wide one. And plus, we can still work with them on other levels such as footwear as well. Alrighty, when it comes down to oversized coats, one company that I completely feel represents our brand. Number one, also by color, but then also, of course, the different styles related to summer, winter, fall, and then also just a unisex type of jacket and look. We have dhgate.com, which is their headquarters are in Beijing, China. And then they are also in a number of locations, such as United States, Philippines, Spain, United Arabs. They have wholesale products for a lot of different areas. I completely chose this one as well because of cost. Cost is one thing that we definitely want to get across to our audience of people, is that this brand and this company, they get you the merchandise, and one thing about it is that it's at a great cost. The materials and everything regarding the garment is definitely in a good quality so that we can also sell it back to our customer. So they definitely show the different aspects of what our store or Shots Customs definitely represents. All right, and then also going back into the business, but also the kind of night on the town, but more the business aspect that our store has the appeal of, is product 4, our black tie suede and velvet. This is one of our wholesalers who's online. It's called Bucci's Menswear. One thing that we ultimately liked about them is that the product that they had was really great product. The fabric that they used was really great fabric. There is no middleman with this online menswear. Like they said, we stand behind our quality with a full 10-day return policy. You have nothing to lose by ordering. Most people are amazed at the high quality and craftsmanship of our clothing line. We have over 30 years of experience in the men's clothing business. That's one thing that we like to see. We like to see vendors that have been with others. As I was researching as well, the comments that I've gotten back and the comments that I've seen so far, this vendor is truly one that stands by their word and stands by their business. So this is one that I would definitely, one of my complete vendors that I ultimately have chosen. All right, and then lastly, product 5, pop of color. We see now that men are getting more in touch with their style, more in touch with putting together some jeans, a dress shoe, and then a nice graphic hoodie. So this brand right here is called 10D, which is located in New York, New York. One thing I chose about them is that they completely embody everything that I want for my store and the trends. What I mean by that is color, prints, fabrics, and also just a complete street but still edgy and conservative style. What I would say about them is that, as they say, 10D is an independent heritage street fashion brand and self-contained creative collection founded by Scott Saso in 1995. So one thing that they have on their clothing as well is it's like a 19th century type of retro conservative vibe. And that's one thing that also appeals to my store. Not only can we be casual and conservative, but we can also be street meets contemporary. And then it says the New York-based label creates highly detailed and takes a take on traditional sports and footwear, workwear, intentionally originating from the mix of fair flood, niche musical, and visual subcultures that flew the original New York, Tokyo, London streetwear sense. The brand continues to engage within the evolving interplay of community, culture, and style. Again, that is one other thing that I love about this company. I love about this wholesale brand. I love that it still ties in with what I ultimately want from my store. A man that is completely in touch with his way of life, the style, and of course, complete unity and culture. To conclude, I would like to thank you all for this time of looking at my video. I hope that it's completely helped you. Like I said, my trends, completely every wholesaler that is a part of this completely influences my store in multiple ways. So I thank you, each one of them. Work with me on a great cost, great quality, great quantity, and I can ultimately say I would be completely being satisfied. Thank you for your time and the opportunity to speak with you today.